Welcome back, everyone. Did you know that more than 4,000 patients have filed injury reports to the FDA between 2005 and 2010 for transvaginal mesh? And the FDA estimates that failure rates for these devices may be as high as 10%, and they can result in serious complications. But what exactly is this? Well, this morning we have attorney Bobby Garcia here, who's going to explain to us what transvaginal mesh is and what it can do, the harmful side effects. Thanks so much for being here with us this morning. Well,
thank you very much for having me. Transvaginal mesh, it's a mesh or a sling. It's a polypropylene. It's like this, and the best way to describe it, it's a fishing wire that is actually implanted in women in order to correct what is called pelvic organ prolapse or urinary stress incontinence. And they're caused as a result of hysterectomy, menopause, and or childbirth. And what happens are the tissues or the structures that actually hold the organs, what they do is they become loose or torn, and as a result of it, there is an implant of mesh that's put inside of a woman in order to sustain the organs and keep them in place.
And there's a lot of problems with this. Obviously, if you've ever seen a commercial before, there's lots of commercials that say that a lot of women have actually filed suit as a result of different side effects that have come about because of this transvaginal mesh.
Yeah, what happens with the mesh is, and it's been around since the 1990s, is it erodes the tissue. And first, it works real well, and it actually grows on the mesh itself. But the mesh itself, what it does through time, it erodes the tissue and erodes the organs. Probably 95% of the people that we have that are clients of ours, when they come in, they don't even know that they've got the mesh implanted in them. And what we've got to do is we've got to go and get the operative reports to see what model, and each one has a unique number that shows us exactly where it is that mesh came from.
I guess one of the big questions is, there's different manufacturers that do make these types of mesh. Is it all the manufacturers, or is it just specific manufacturers whose products are failing?
Well, the quick answer to that question is that there was a time that the material only came from certain entities, and there were various manufacturers. We have like maybe 13, 15 different manufacturers that were producing these what are called the pelvic organ prolapse kits. However, they all came from the same source.
Okay, great. Well, we're going to have you back in our next hour to talk more about this. And you want to stick around, ladies, because we really want to discuss some of the side effects and how it could possibly affect you. We'll be back in just a minute. Stay with us.